Hey there, viewers. It's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Legacy Evolution Breakdown. So, we finally have the last of the Stunticons. And yeah, this has been quite the exciting build-up. Because, well, Dragstrip was amazing. Wild Rider was, in my opinion, kind of eh. Motormaster was, again, amazing in my opinion, and Dead Ends, while not as good as Dragstrip, was still quite good. So, the breakdown, well, that's what this review is for. So, taking a look at the box for this guy, well, even though this is an evolution figure, he's still in the year one packaging. I think they did this so if you're a mint and box collector, Breakdown still fits in with the other Stunticons. I don't know, that's just my thinking, but who knows, maybe they'll do like a re-release where he's in the Evolution packaging, I don't know. But well, looking at the box, of course we've got the standard no window, picture of Breakdown in his vehicle mode. Just Breakdown this time, no G1 universe, because they don't do that with the G1 characters. This side, I've got a picture of Breakdown. We'll discuss this weapon later. Picture of his face. This side, see how this is meant to be the year one packaging. We don't have that cool new artwork. We just have the Decepticons, including fellow Stunticon Dragstrip. The back, we've got both modes, 4 of 5 of Minosaur. And something I forgot to mention with Hot Shots packaging, the QR codes are now located on the top. So if you want to scan that, go ahead. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box for this guy. And while taking a look at Breakdown himself, well, this is actually a slight retool of Wild Rider. And well, when I first found that out, when I first saw this guy, I was actually kind of disappointed. I mean, I was kind of hoping this guy would have like a transformation akin to how he transformed in the episode Masquerade, where, like, the front of the car was like the legs. You know, if you remember how he transformed when he first busted out the cell in the episode Masquerade, he sort of transformed where like the legs came out the front of the car. I think a third-party figure Breakdown does that. But nope, this guy is just a slight retool of Wild Rider, which, I guess thinking about it, does kind of make sense. They both form the legs, so it's sort of easier to make like a retool. But, oh well. Taking a look at the vehicle mode, of course it's sort of meant to be the Lamborghini, but if anything, I think they more just retooled the back section, so the front's still the Ferrari. So we end up with this weird hybrid. So, yeah. However, what they did retool, they actually retooled quite a bit. I mean, of course, got the back, got the added spoiler, which is actually a weapon, which we'll get to soon. This whole bit's been retooled. I'm pretty sure the front's not been retooled. But it still does resemble Breakdown if you squint hard enough. The underneath, which of course is left over from Wild Rider. So, yeah. Now for accessories, well, of course we got this gun, and unlike the other Stunticons where they have like double guns, this guy just has the one. But this guy actually has weapon storage where you can just put this underneath the car and it's gone. Whereas with the other Stunticons, you just put the guns on the car and, well, I guess now if I quickly bring out Wild Rider, you see what I mean. Like, he just has the guns on the top of the car, which I guess does kind of fit Wild Rider, but it's nice to see that this guy actually has a bit of weapon storage. So yeah, and the second accessory is the spoiler itself. That's right, you actually have to remove the spoiler for the transformation. Sure, it's sort of parts forming, but, well, it's weapons parts forming, so yeah, whatever your stance on parts forming is, at least it's weapons parts forming, which I don't really mind. And well, for blast effect compatibility, nope. Yeah, this gun doesn't really take blast effects, unfortunately. Which is actually kind of a shame, because, like, Hotshot's gun could take blast effects, and that huge tire cannon that he's got. So yeah, this is kind of a pity, unfortunately. Oh well, at least, as I mentioned, we've got weapon storage. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the car mode. I mean, it kind of looks like his Lamborghini Countach mode if you squint hard enough. But yeah, of course, it is just a retool of Wild Rider. Speaking of which, here's Wild Rider. But yeah, you can pretty much just see how they retooled the back. Like, the ports will be moved to the back so they can be, like, for the spoiler. The back's been retooled. I think that's all that they retooled for the carbo, because I think the front is the same. I think the windshields are the same. Hell, I'm gonna go as far as to say the underneath is probably the same. Can I plug this? Yeah, I can. So this was, like, retroactively sculpted to fit under here. So it's only the back that's been resculpted for the car mode. So yeah. So there you have that. And well, of course, that's pretty much it for the car mode, but of course, this being a Stunticon, we do have another mode to look at. So yeah, this being a Wild Rider retool, of course you know how this works. So yeah, just flip up the windshield, flip up the front of the car, and you just get this all plugged in. This just closes up some panels. And well, if I get this in correctly, there we go. Here we have breakdown as a leg. And of course, I'm going to be doing the review on Menosaurus separately. But this does give you a nice little teaser of what breakdown looks like as a leg. Even if he is not going to be, like, seen from the front, but still. So, yeah. But yeah, like the ankle pivot doesn't really move with breakdown, but eh. So yeah, not really much to say. Although I have noticed it's sort of tricky to actually remove breakdown from, well, this contraption. Yeah, it takes a lot of force, so if you just excuse me for a moment. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the car and leg modes. And yeah, it's quite a huge pain to try and get them off this thing. So yeah, just be wary of that. But well, to get this guy into his robot modes. So to start this thing off, we're just going to remove the spoiler. I mean, of course, it's parts forming, but as I said, it's pretty much just weapons parts forming. So yeah, I don't really mind it, but the rest pretty much transforms exactly like how Wild Rider transforms. So I'm just gonna start by opening up the windshields, opening up the car like this. Splitting the back of the car. Flipping these around. Close these back up. Get the feet down. Rotate the waist around. Get the front of the car like so. Get these bits down because I can. That will let you move just down like so. Get the arms out because that will let you flip the fists out. There we go. Open this up, flip the head up, and close that back up. There we go. And here we have breakdown and robot modes. And yeah, the instructions tell you to just have these splayed out. So to annoy you, this is what I'm going to do. But yeah, it's pretty much just Wild Rider. So yeah. Not really much to say here. I mean, of course, still have the splayed out backpack. Still have the sort of weird arms, in my opinion. Still have the, I guess, ass flap. Yeah, pretty much like all the faults that I had with Wild Rider carry over here. So let's just take a look at the head. Now, of course, they did retool the head, so it's now Breakdown's head, so. And from the looks of it, looks like possible light piping of I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not. Let's have a closer look. Yeah, it's just me seeing things. But that it's a good head sculpt. Now, giving him his accessories, but you can do a couple things with them. Of course, we can just give him his gun. But then with this, we can, well, you can just hold the spoiler like it's a boomerang or something. I don't know. And that's one thing you can do. But this guy seems to have noticed what Red Alert does, because you can also have him hold the gun like this, and then he can, well, you can plug the spoiler in like this, and now he's got like an axe weapon. Okay. I mean, it was sort of cool with Red Alert, because that was like Siege, like Cybertronian, space kind of stuff. This guy's just gonna damage his spoiler doing this. So, yeah. I just have him holding the spoiler. If anything, he's probably just holding it because he has nowhere else to put it. That's just my headcanon. Now, one thing I forgot to do was the vehicle mode comparison with G1 breakdown, but oh well. We can still do the robot mode comparison. So, comparing them in robot mode, we can see that, well, and my throat has given up. Of course, they've got like the blue-colored legs. But yeah, these guys do look kind of different, mainly because, well, the G1 cartoon model looked different from the G1 toy. Like, the wheels face inwards instead of outwards here. The wheels are on the shoulder instead of this backpack. So, yeah. I do kind of hope that when Toy Hacks gets to breakdown, they make, like, G1 accurate stickers, but I don't know what they're doing for the Stunticons. I don't really follow what Toy Hacks do. Yeah, I'm not really a big sticker kind of guy. So, yeah. And, well, putting this guy with his mold mates, Wild Rider, of course, we can see pretty much the same mold, except for the chest has been remolded and the head's been remolded. And the different guns, but aside from that, they're pretty much just the same figure. Yeah, the only things different are the legs, the chest, and the head, it looks like. So, yeah. Now, of course, as I stated, the gun doesn't even take blast effects, which is kind of disappointing. So let's just move on to the posability. And again, it's just like Wild Rider. Of course, the head can go side to side. Can sort of look up if you push it into the cavity. The arms can move, although, yeah, the backpack gets in the way. He has got elbows, which move at a 90-degree angle. Sort of got bicep rotation. The wrists can go in. Of course, you can T-pose. Waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far. Back that far. This can swivel. It's got knees. He can do the splits. Ankle pivot. And he can move his feet forward. And in fact, the feet actually have been retooled, so he's got ports there. So, yeah, unlike Wild Rider, you can actually plug in some weaponizers on the feet. I don't know why you'd want to, because there's no other ports to plug in weaponizers, but if you want to, then why you can plug in some stuff on the feet. So, yeah. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. Complaints? Well, pretty much the same complaints that I had with Wild Rider, so no point going over all that again. Although, like, breakdown specific complaints, well, I can't really think of any. The same complaints that I had with Wild Rider carrying over to this guy. Although, I guess one breakdown specific complaint, although this is more of a nitpick, I, I sort of don't get why they made this guy a retool of Breakdown. Well, I sort of do, but it's sort of disappointing. I'm pretty sure it's just so, like, they can make him, like, compatible with this, because, you know, combiner and all that, but I kind of wish that they went all out, you know, like, just make him a new mold. I know that would, like be extra budget and all that, but, oh well. I just wish that, like, this guy was, like, a new mold, transforming exactly like he did in the episode Masquerade or whatever, but, oh well. I think I'm probably just a bit upset because, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the Wild Rider mold. But, well, do I recommend this figure? Well, if you're trying to complete the Stunticons, which, let's be honest, everyone is, then, well, yes, because, come on, of course we're going to need this guy for Menasor. If you don't have this guy, then Menasor's going to have a hollow leg, so I'd recommend this guy for completing Menasor, but as a standalone figure, yeah, not really one of the best in my opinion. So yeah, this has been my review on Legacy Evolution Breakdown, and this is Charlie Young signing off.